Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my final prediction for Miss Supranational 2025. Welcome! So in less than 24 hours from now, we are going to crown Miss Supranational 2025. She will be Harashta's successor and I'm so excited to know who it is. And as usual, I will be doing a live reaction as well. But as of the moment, after everything that we've seen, including the days that they arrived, everything that we've seen in the preliminaries, here are my final top 24. It's actually quite difficult because after making my final top 24, that's when I realized that I have more than 10 ladies that I really like that I have to exclude, and it breaks my heart a little bit. But anyway, here they are. I was able to finalize my list and here's my final prediction. Starting with my number 24, Poland, Cassandra Zaval. As a host country girl, I think Poland is worthy of getting a placement. She has shown consistency in the competition, and although her performance at the prelims were quite underwhelming, with her beauty and speaking skills, I am confident that she can make it. Number 23, Trinidad and Tobago. Chanel Ramkilawan. Trinidad and Tobago is quite consistent in getting a placement at Miss Supranational. I think Chanel's strength was her evening gown preliminaries. Aside from that, she's a good speaker too, so I think their placement streak will continue. Number 22, Germany. Anna Lacrini. With Germany's caliber, I can see her placing in the top 24. I do think her walk is one of the strongest in the competitions. Her prelims were quite decent. However, I'm still having issues with her facial expressions. I felt like she's delivering in performance, but the excitement, the fun, the smile isn't reflecting on her face. And that's something that I'm really craving to see for a long time. It's something that I'm hoping that she could work on quickly because I am positive she will make it in the finals, and I do see her as someone who could potentially go far, but I would love to see that spark on her face. I really wouldn't mind seeing her go far if ever that'll happen in the finals. Number 21, Namibia. Savannah Pereira. I am really crossing my fingers that Namibia would still get a spot. Her personality and great speaking skills will definitely help her boost her ranking in the competition, but I really hope that after watching her preliminary swimsuit and evening gown, which I think is a little flat and a little bit too safe for me, I hope she could still gain enough points to make it at least in the top 24. Number 20, the United Kingdom. Brittany Feeney. United Kingdom was such a pleasant surprise at the preliminaries. I think she was such a breath of fresh air in both rounds, and to me, she nailed it really well. Knowing her personality and speaking skills as well, I think she was able to manage to leave some great impressions during closed-door interviews, which is why I am quite confident to say that United Kingdom deserves a top 24 spot. Number 19, Peru. Mayra Mesa. Peru looked incredibly stunning during the swimsuit preliminaries and her presentation was good. At the same time, her evening gown prelims was top-notch. Considering both of this, Peru is surely on her way to the top 24. I see her going as far as top 12, but she needs to level up the performance that we saw at the preliminaries if that's going to happen. Number 18, India. Ayushri Malik. India is my vote to win the Super Chat, and if the result would agree with me, then winning Super Chat would guarantee her an automatic spot in the top 24. If ever she doesn't win Super Chat, I still believe that India could manage to get a spot at least in the top 24. However, I have to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed for both swimsuit and evening gown preliminaries. Her swimsuit performance wasn't well polished, and I also have, I'm not sure if it's just me or if you notice it as well, but I have some issues with her posture during her walk because when she was walking, it's as if she was slouching. She needs to straighten her shoulders to have that total command when she's on the runway. At the same time, the gown that she wore, The performance, no question, but the gown choice was a pretty dull and boring choice. So I really hope that if ever India makes it tonight, she needs to have some major boost and revamp on the performance that she has given. India can still change her fate in the competition if she improves her performance in the finals. Number 17, Colombia. Daniela Roldan. Colombia was pretty solid during the preliminary performances. Her swimsuit performance was definitely her best performance, while I wasn't a huge fan of her preliminary evening gown. With her performance that she gave, I believe she is probably sealed in the top 24 with a possibility of going as far as top 12. Number 16, Nigeria. Paula Ezendu. I really hope that they would continue to allow candidates to vote again for their favorite candidates, and the winner would make it in that top 24, just like last year. Because if that continues, I am really positive that Nigeria, with her likability and personality, would definitely get that spot. Other than that, I still believe that Nigeria is a strong candidate and a sure candidate in the top 24. With her beauty, energy, and personality, and likability as well, and being adorable, I believe that judges would love her very, very much. Her prelims were solid as well. It would really excite me if Nigeria will be called in the top 24. Number 15, Indonesia. Firsta Yufi Amarta Putri. Indonesia's consistency in daily activities was truly admirable, even during the preliminaries. She looked stunning, and I personally love her swimsuit performance. Her evening gown run performance was still okay, but the evening gown choice wasn't really a huge favorite of mine. Indonesia, with a stronger performance, could also go and place in the top 12. Number 14, Bolivia. Vanessa Hayes. I personally love Bolivia and would love to see her place a little bit higher than what I'm giving her right now, but I felt like her performance were too safe. I like both of her swimsuit and evening gown preliminary performances, and actually she's one of the ladies that I think aced both rounds. But with the quality of candidates competing this year, I would really love for her to push for more tonight. Number 13, the Czech Republic. Michaela Mahachkova. Czech Republic has continuously sent another stunner, and Michaela is someone that truly amazed me every single day of the competition post-arrival. She looked incredibly gorgeous. I'm really, the background sounds. I mean, both of her preliminary performances were solid. I like her swimsuit performance more. For the evening gown, it was good, but if ever she'll make it in the evening gown competition tonight, I really hope that she will change her gown. Also, another possibility of a top 12 placement for her, or even a surprise in the top 5. Now let's go to my top 12. Number 12, Zambia. Namakau Nawa. Zambia is a sentimental favorite of mine. She started showing her speaking skills at Super Chat, and she was excellent at it. Her supermodel vibes and modelist features is definitely going to work in her favor. Her swimsuit performance was top notch. However, I have to say her evening gown choice was a disaster. I did not like the gown that she wore at the preliminaries. Nonetheless, if ever she'll go far, I still believe that she's got the skills and the charm, and all she needs to do is to change her gown, a winning gown, and a winning look in the finals, because she is a strong contender. Number 11, Dominican Republic. Caribel Perez. I really thought that Dominican Republic got lost in the competition, but she came out and risen like a phoenix at the preliminaries. Both her performances at the prelims were outstanding. Her experiences in pageantry truly showed with her solid walk, styling, and the way she carried herself. And I love that she is really good in interviews as well, so that is going to give her an additional point during the closed door interviews. And just like what I've said in my previous review, I would love for her to soften and lighten her aggressiveness a little bit and give us more smile and more charm, and she'll be good to go. Number 10, Iceland. Lilja Sif Petersdottir. I am super happy that Iceland aced the preliminaries. I was okay with her evening gown performance, but her swimsuit performance was the one that surprised me the most and truly made me wow. Not only that she looked super beautiful during that night, but it was one of the best surprises, and with that, there's no doubt that Iceland might actually pull some surprises in the finals. Number 9, the United States. Marvelous Saniaolu, United States gave a very strong performance in both rounds of the preliminaries. I also think the organization would really love someone like her because she is a super beauty. She also has that model-esque features that work very well at Miss Supranational, and she is very consistent on the runway too. Number 8, Malaysia. Eshrin Kaur. Malaysia is one of the ladies to watch out for at the finals. I mean, this super beauty could pull a massive upset and might actually get into the top 5 with a stronger performance. I would also love to see her with a winning gown because it could be a real game changer for her, and that might easily catapult her into the top 5. Number 7, Costa Rica. Fabiola Vindas. Costa Rica was one of my early favorites even before arrival, and I am so proud at how this woman transformed, performed, and delivered in the entire competition and preliminaries. To be honest, this woman is worthy of being in the top 5, and I would be extremely thrilled if she will be called in the top 5 tonight. She has the runway skills, she looked amazing, she is so well polished, and she speaks incredibly well too. So, a well-rounded woman. Number 6, Guatemala. Tokyo Gonzalo. I am personally rooting for Guatemala tonight to do well and go far in the competition. I have seen how these women have worked very hard, not only to do well, but with hopes to take home Guatemala's Miss Supranational crown. Unfortunately, I felt like her preliminaries were quite underwhelming. The walk wasn't that strong, and it was too stiff and too forced for me in both rounds. However, I am still hopeful that she could pull a sudden surprise tonight and give us a much better performance than what we saw at the preliminaries. And if that's going to happen, if that's what she's going to give us tonight, then Guatemala will surely be in the top 5. She is a Barbie doll, she is a super beauty, and we would love to see Guatemala in the top 5. But girl, perform tonight and you'll be in the top 5. Now let's go to my final 5. My 4th runner-up goes to Puerto Rico. Valerie Clepadlo. Puerto Rico has been very consistent in the competition, but unlike in the previous editions where they've been keeping it safe, this time Valerie is going all out in terms of performances, beauty, and overall quality. She has done her homework. She consistently looked good every single day of the competition. She dominated the preliminaries, and this is why I believe she must be in the top 5. 3rd runner-up, South Africa. Lebohang Rapotsue. If you asked me a week ago, I wouldn't have South Africa in my top 5, not even in my top 12. However, her presentation and performance at the preliminaries was a clear revelation that South Africa isn't playing around. The moment she came out during the swimsuit, my jaw already dropped because of her look, styling, and performance. That is a woman that easily screams top 5. Her evening gown was out of this world, and as a woman who is also strong in public speaking, she would definitely cause some major shake-up if she makes it and goes all the way to the top 5. But with everything that we've seen from South Africa, she might actually make that happen, and I'm so excited. My 2nd runner-up goes to Curaçao. 𝐁𝐄𝐈𝐍𝐿. Curaçao will always be a personal favorite. This woman is a super beauty, and she and her entire team just showed through her daily presentation and performance that they are going for the crown this year. Her stylings were impeccable, her beauty is outstanding, and the performances that she gave definitely deserves nothing less than a top 5. I am so proud of her, and regardless of what will happen in the finals, I am sure that we can rely on her when it comes to giving a worthy and bloody fight for the crown. My 1st runner-up goes to the Philippines. Tara Valencia. The consistency of the Philippines in terms of beauty is going to be unbeatable. She's got one of the best faces in the competition, and she has been delivering every single day. Her prelim is a proof as well that she is ready to fight for the Philippines' 2nd crown. She dominated both rounds of the preliminaries, and I am sure that she will still push for more in the finals. A 2nd crown is surely possible. But my Miss Supranational 2025 is Brazil. Eduarda Brazil just won Miss Supranational 2025 after the preliminary competition. It was a winning performance in both rounds, and she has positioned herself in a spot where no one could catch up. I mean, it was a landslide performance. It was a runaway performance. She won that night easily. The moment she was crowned of the nationals, we felt that Brazil would have a very strong chance day by day, and going and coming closer into the competition, her chances of winning the crown is increasing. She just continued to solidify and cement herself even more as a runaway winner of this edition. Of course, nothing is sure yet. We are just basing it on what we've seen and personal assessments, but I still felt like Brazil is the woman to beat tonight. So that's it. This is my final prediction for Miss Supranational 2025, and I am looking forward to know your thoughts and whether you agree with my list or not. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.